Today, I'll be walking you through a couple simple steps to set up a Zoom account for our upcoming virtual convention. Stay tuned. All right, so first and foremost, we are going to have to open up your preferred browser. This can be Firefox, Safari. I use Google Chrome, and we're going to go to zoom.us. So right up here in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see this big orange button. It says sign up, and that is where you will create an account. Now, one thing to note before you create an account, if you are going to be joining convention as yourself, you will need to have your own Zoom account. If you are going to be joining as a group with, say, a couple of other delegates or some of your colleagues at your parish, now you're only going to be able to use one Zoom account if you're all Zooming in the same space. So just double check before you create your own that anyone you're Zooming with doesn't already have an account that you can use. But this is how you would set up your own if you're going to be Zooming in independently. So first off, we're going to add our birthday and press continue. And this is where you put in your preferred email address. So I put in my email and I'm pressing sign up. Now it's going to send a request email to your email account. So just open up another tab, pull up whatever email you use. I personally use Gmail, and you will see an email from Zoom. So I'm going to press right here, please activate my Zoom account, and there will be this big blue button that says activate account. So click right there. Now it's going to ask you if this is on behalf of a school. Just because a lot of schools are using Zoom right now, you're going to press no because this is a personal account. And here is where you will set up your information. So go ahead and add your first and last name and create a password that you will remember. And press this big orange continue. Now make sure to skip this part. This is basically just inviting other people that you know to join Zoom. All you need to do is click right here, I'm not a robot, and select all of the images with taxis in it. And then just make sure you're a real person and skip this step. So now you have an account. You can either test out what a Zoom meeting is like using this personal Zoom meeting ULR, but I'm going to go ahead and click this that says go to my account and get a little bit more set up. So right here, I'm within my profile. You can see that I have a lot of stuff. You can see my email, the time zone, all of this can be edited, but really right now I'm just trying to add a profile picture. So I'm going to go right up here to this picture. I'm going to press this small blue text that says change. And right down here in the bottom left corner, I'm going to press upload. Now I have this Episcopal Church shield that I'm going to upload, but you can upload whatever you want. It could be a photo of you, it can be a photo of your parish, whatever you feel is best. Position it how I want and press this big blue button that says save. So now I've created my very own Zoom account. This is an account that is solely hosted on the web, but I am going to show you now how to download Zoom to your computer, whether that be Mac or PC, so that you can save all of your upcoming meetings and access it without having to open zoom.us. So open up another tab, go to zoom.us/download and press enter. Now this very first one is what you're going to want. So it's called Zoom Client for Meetings. I'm going to press this big blue button that says download. And you'll see that Zoom has downloaded to your web browser. So I'm going to click on this and go through the steps of installation. On my MacBook, it's just entering my password in a few places, but it will vary depending on your software. Now that it's successful, I am going to delete the Zoom installer, and I should be getting a Zoom pop-up right there. So this way I could either join a meeting, but right now I'm just going to sign in so that I have my account connected to my computer. So click right here. I'm going to enter my information that I used to set up my Zoom account. And I'm going to press this button that says keep me signed in. If it's blue, it's already selected. That just keeps you logged in so you don't have to log in multiple times. And press sign in. Now, right here, you can see we have a whole Zoom setup, and you can view it on your sidebar, the Zoom US. It's an application on your computer, so you don't have to open your Zoom account on web if you don't want. And here you can keep track of all of your upcoming meetings. So if you have been invited to a meeting, it will pop up right here on your Zoom account schedule. This will be really helpful if we have multiple Zooms during virtual convention, and it's also something you'll be able to keep track of in our Whova app, but that's for another video. So that's how you get your Zoom account started, and we're excited to see you virtually at convention.